What's up, guys? Ryan from I Teach Credit. As you know, I started this card so that I could help you guys earn these two cards right here so you can live a better life financially with regards to credit. And today I want to talk about Credit Karma real fast and why I use it as one of the most beneficial tools that anybody could use when trying to build, manage, or even boost their credit score. Even though people say Credit Karma sucks, that's only because they try to get applied or they tried to apply for a mortgage or get approved for a car and they got denied because they said, well, Credit Karma said this. But you don't use Credit Karma for scores, you use Credit Karma for factors. What are the factors that we're talking about? Today we're going to dive into my factors real quickly and I'm going to explain them very quickly, what they are and why you want to monitor them. As you can see, guys, these are my scores. I was in the 800s. I'm getting married, so I've had some major purchases recently. This here is 798. Again, you can see I was in the 800s. But if you go back and look, these are the 6 factors that make up your score, okay? Now, by looking at this, it's not going to necessarily tell you what you need to do, but it's going to give you a really good idea. For example, if you're looking at payment history, if this number is anything other than 100%, that means you missed a payment somewhere in the last 7 years or so. So you may want to take a look at whatever accounts that may be. I don't have any missed payments, so there's nothing for you to see on mine, but you definitely want to click that, check it out, see if you have anything missed. If you do, call on it. If not, we can move on to the next, which is credit card use. This is where I spend the most time. Credit card utilization, to me, is the most important factor in your credit because it has the most impact with the most moving parts across all of your credit profile. Why is that? Because you have an overall credit limit and total credit utilization factor, but then you also have an individual credit utilization factor, and that's for each and every single account that you have open. So for example, you can see my total usage is 2%. It's really easy to have a low utilization factor when you have a total of $260,000 in credit card limits. That doesn't include these cards here because remember, these are charge cards. But if you look down here, all these different accounts are all my credit cards, and it shows you all the different accounts that I have, all the different credit limits, and it shows you what their balances are. And what's the most important thing that you find when you're looking here at credit card utilization? Let's just say conceptually you dive into here, you're going to see the most important date of all your credit, and that is the reporting date for each and every account. And if you look, you will realize each and every account is going to have a different reporting date, okay? So it's extremely important. Obviously, in the beginning, you're not going to have that many cards, but find out exactly what the reporting date is. Make sure you write that down, put that in your calendar, set alerts, set alarms, whatever you have to do so that you never miss a payment. And on those reporting dates, you want to report nice low balances. Next, outside of credit utilization, which is managing your credit cards, derogatory marks, if you had any kind of collections, charge-offs, judgments, liens, anything like that, you're going to find them right here. I don't have any of those, thankfully, because I've been very responsible over the last 7 to 10 years. That's what you need to do, though. If you have anything in here, you need to dive into it, find out what it is, and see what you can do to fix it. Next is going to be age of credit history. You're going to see that I have 4 years and 9 months. Now, if you look at some of my credit cards, and if you look, oldest account is 25 years, every time you add a new account, it's going to drop your age of credit history. So my recommendation is get a couple accounts early while your age of credit history is relatively small, and then let those things grow with no new inquiries, no new accounts. Okay? That's what I call planting the seeds of your credit. Once you've established good credit profile, like I did for the last 2 years, I didn't apply for anything until recently. That's why my credit score shot up, because for almost 2 full years, I had no inquiries. The last thing, and obviously you can see if you've had any inquiries, as you can see here, I have 1 inquiry with TransUnion. If you go up here to Equifax, you're going to see I have no inquiries. Yes, some banks only pull 1 bureau, and that's okay. Again, you just want to keep an eye on that. Make sure you don't have too many inquiries in a certain period of time. And lastly, what I would say is total open active accounts. Now, Credit Karma used to show you total open active accounts. You want it to have a minimum of 10. What's one of the best ways to have open active accounts that you don't really have to do anything? Just open up a couple credit cards with $0 annual fee. Every 6 months, go put a tank of gas or go buy a sandwich, whatever, go buy a pizza, and then pay it off at the end of the week. And then that way you keep those accounts open and active. Every single month they show and report good on-time payment history. and they keep your age of history nice and firm because you have these open active accounts that as long as you use them once or twice a year, they'll never close them. It's a great way to build long age of credit history. So that's why I use Credit Karma, not for the scores. If you want good scores, go to myfico.com. MyFico is going to give you more accurate scores, whether you're looking for a tri-merge mortgage score, whether you're looking for an auto score, a FICO 8 score for credit cards, whatever it is, that's where I would go for accurate scores. But if you're just looking to manage your credit profile, I don't think there's a better site than this right here, where it's clean, it's simple, and it gives you indicators as to whether or not you're doing a good job or not. All right? If you guys found that helpful, please let me know. Put some comments below. If you liked it, please share it. Any and all help will definitely help support me. It supports the channel so that I can help educate more people so that everybody can join me in living a better life financially. All right? You guys have a great day, and I'll catch up with you later.